Welcome to Read Realm, where we upload different types of audiobooks every week. Before starting to listen to this book, please subscribe to our channel to support this channel and give the chance to upload more books for bookworms. The Untamed Spirit, Unlocking Resilience in an Unpredictable World. Written by Atia Shahana. Audiobook by Read Realm. In this final part of the Untamed Spirit, Unlocking Resilience in an Unpredictable World by Atia Shahana, we dive deeper into the strategies for building inner strength and navigating life's uncertainties. Prepare to embrace resilience, unlock your true potential, and face challenges with renewed confidence. Let's embark on this empowering journey together. Chapter 6: Physical Resilience, a Healthy Body, a Steadfast Spirit. The foundation of physical resilience. It is often said that the mind is the engine of our resilience, but the body serves as the vessel that carries it through the trials of life. When we speak of resilience, we are not just referring to mental strength or emotional fortitude, we are also talking about the body's capacity to endure, recover, and thrive. A healthy body is the bedrock upon which a resilient spirit is built. It is through the nourishment of our physical selves that we find the energy, vitality, and stamina necessary to face life's challenges. The truth is that resilience is not just an abstract concept or a mental construct, it's a holistic experience that encompasses our entire being, mind, body, and spirit. The resilience of the body is what allows us to weather the storms of life, to rise after every fall, and to keep going even when the road is long and arduous. Our bodies are constantly adapting to the world around us, processing stress, repairing, and healing. When we tend to our physical health, we lay the foundation for the mental and emotional resilience that follows. In a world that is unpredictable and ever-changing, it's easy to overlook the importance of physical health. We get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, neglecting our bodies in the pursuit of success or survival. Yet, physical resilience is not just about avoiding illness or staying fit, it's about fostering a deep sense of well-being that enables us to meet the demands of life with vigor and strength. In this chapter, we will explore the vital connection between physical health and resilience, and how certain lifestyle habits, sleep, nutrition, and exercise, can fortify the body and spirit, allowing us to navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and determination. The importance of physical health in building resilience. The connection between physical health and resilience cannot be overstated. It's easy to think of resilience as a purely mental trait, something that comes from within our minds. However, our bodies play an essential role in how well we cope with adversity. Research has shown that physical health directly influences our ability to handle stress, recover from setbacks, and maintain a positive outlook in the face of challenges. Physical resilience is about more than just having strength in the moment of crisis. It's about the long-term endurance that keeps us going even when things get tough. Our bodies are constantly responding to the stressors we encounter in life. Every time we experience stress, anxiety, or fear, our bodies produce stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones trigger the fight or flight response, preparing us to face danger. While this reaction is essential for survival in acute situations, prolonged exposure to stress without proper recovery can have a negative impact on our physical health. Chronic stress can lead to a variety of health problems, including high blood pressure, digestive issues, weakened immune function, and sleep disturbances. But when we take steps to maintain physical health, through regular exercise, proper nutrition, and sufficient sleep, we strengthen our body's ability to cope with these stressors and recover from them. A resilient body is one that can adapt to stress, repair itself when necessary, and continue functioning optimally. In the same way that we train our minds to be more resilient, we can train our bodies to be stronger, healthier, and more capable of handling life's challenges. This training doesn't have to be extreme or overwhelming. It's about making consistent, intentional choices to nurture and care for the body so that it can support us in times of need. Lifestyle habits, sleep, nutrition, and exercise for resilience. Sleep, the cornerstone of recovery. One of the most powerful and often overlooked tools for building physical resilience is sleep. Sleep is not just a time for the body to rest, it is the period during which the body recovers, repairs itself, and replenishes its energy reserves. When we sleep, our bodies are hard at work, repairing muscles, regenerating cells, and processing emotions. Without adequate sleep, our physical and mental resilience deteriorates, leaving us vulnerable to stress, illness, and burnout. Sleep is the foundation upon which all other aspects of physical health are built. Without enough rest, our cognitive function is impaired, our immune system weakens, and our emotional regulation suffers. Sleep deprivation can increase levels of the stress hormone cortisol, making it harder to cope with challenges and leading to emotional instability. On the other hand, a good night's sleep can reset our systems, promote a positive mood, and restore our energy levels. For optimal resilience, aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. It's not just about the quantity of sleep, but the quality as well. Establishing a consistent sleep routine, avoiding caffeine or heavy meals before bed, and creating a restful environment can significantly improve sleep quality. Additionally, prioritizing rest when feeling overwhelmed or burnt out is a crucial part of resilience. Rest isn't a sign of weakness, it's a necessary component of recovery. Nutrition, fueling the body for strength. What we eat has a profound impact on our ability to handle stress and maintain physical resilience. Our bodies require a variety of nutrients to function optimally: proteins for muscle repair, healthy fats for brain function, carbohydrates for energy, and vitamins and minerals for immune support. When we eat a balanced diet, we provide our bodies with the fuel they need to face the day's challenges. A poor diet, on the other hand, can drain our energy, impair cognitive function, and contribute to chronic inflammation and illness. Highly processed foods, excessive sugar, and unhealthy fats can spike stress hormones and lead to mood swings, fatigue, and weakened immunity. To build resilience, we must nourish our bodies with whole, nutrient-dense foods that provide sustained energy and support our overall well-being. Focus on incorporating a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables into your meals, lean proteins like fish, chicken, or legumes, and whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, and oats. Healthy fats from sources like avocados, nuts, and olive oil help keep your brain sharp and your body energized. Drinking enough water throughout the day is also essential for maintaining energy levels and supporting proper bodily function. A balanced, nutrient-rich diet is more than just about looking good or losing weight. It's about sustaining the energy and vitality that are necessary to live a life full of resilience. When our bodies are properly nourished, we are better equipped to handle stress, recover from setbacks, and rise to new challenges. Exercise, strengthening the body and mind. Exercise is a powerful tool for building physical resilience. It is through movement that we strengthen our muscles, improve cardiovascular health, and boost our mental resilience. Physical activity not only improves our physical health but also helps regulate our mood, reduce stress, and enhance our cognitive function. Regular exercise promotes the release of endorphins, chemicals in the brain that reduce pain and induce feelings of happiness. Exercise also helps regulate cortisol levels, reducing the impact of stress on the body. Moreover, physical activity increases the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a protein that supports the growth and maintenance of brain cells, leading to improved cognitive function and mental clarity. But exercise isn't just about building physical strength, it's about creating mental and emotional resilience as well. When we push ourselves through physical challenges, whether it's running a few extra miles, lifting heavier weights, or mastering a new yoga pose, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of more than we thought. This sense of accomplishment and empowerment extends far beyond the gym or workout space. it spills over into every aspect of our lives. The key to making exercise a sustainable habit for resilience is finding something you enjoy. Whether it's running, dancing, hiking, or practicing yoga, engaging in physical activity that brings you joy ensures that exercise becomes a long-term commitment rather than a temporary fix. Incorporating a mix of aerobic exercise, strength training, and flexibility work is ideal for maintaining balance in the body and mind. Strategies to manage stress and recover from burnout. Even with the best lifestyle habits in place, stress is an inevitable part of life. The modern world is fast-paced and unpredictable, and it's easy to become overwhelmed by the demands of work, relationships, and daily responsibilities. However, how we manage stress plays a crucial role in building physical resilience. Stress management is not about eliminating stress entirely, it's about developing healthy strategies for coping with it when it arises. One of the most effective ways to manage stress is through mindfulness practices, such as deep breathing, meditation, or journaling. These techniques help calm the mind, regulate emotions, and bring us back to the present moment. By practicing mindfulness regularly, we can better navigate stressful situations with clarity and composure. Another key strategy for managing stress is setting boundaries. In a world that demands constant availability and productivity, it's easy to burn out. Resilience requires us to recognize when we need rest, time for ourselves, and space to recharge. Saying no to extra commitments, taking regular breaks throughout the day, and carving out time for self-care are essential for preventing burnout and maintaining long-term resilience. Lastly, recovery is just as important as resilience. After experiencing a period of high stress or burnout, it's crucial to take the time to recover fully. This might involve taking time off work, resting, practicing self-compassion, and re-engaging with activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Recovery is not a sign of weakness, it is a necessary part of the process that allows you to rebuild your physical and emotional energy. Physical resilience is the cornerstone of a steadfast spirit. By prioritizing sleep, nutrition, and exercise, we lay the foundation for a body that can handle stress, recover from setbacks, and rise to new challenges. Managing stress and recovering from burnout are equally important components of resilience, allowing us to maintain our energy and vitality in the face of life's unpredictable twists and turns. As we continue on this journey of resilience, remember that the body is not separate from the mind or spirit. It is a vital part of the whole. When we nurture our physical health, we cultivate the strength and vitality necessary to navigate life's challenges and emerge from them even stronger. Chapter 7: Facing Fear and Embracing Risk. Why fear holds us back from resilience. Fear is the invisible force that often holds us captive. It whispers stories of failure, danger, and inadequacy, convincing us to remain in the safety of the known, rather than embracing the uncertain potential of the unknown. Fear, in many ways, is the antithesis of resilience. Resilience requires us to adapt, to grow, to step outside our comfort zones, and to meet challenges head-on. Yet, fear convinces us that stepping out of our safe space is perilous, often making us feel as though survival depends on avoiding discomfort. We've all experienced fear in different forms. The fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear of the unknown, these are just a few of the many manifestations. But at its core, fear is an emotional response to perceived threat, real or imagined. The mind is wired to protect us, to keep us safe, which is an essential instinct for survival. However, in the modern world, most of the fears we face are not life-threatening. They are psychological. They stem from the belief that we cannot cope with the challenges life throws our way. We fear that we will not have the strength to handle adversity, so we avoid it altogether. The problem arises when fear becomes our guide in life, dictating what we can and cannot do. It prevents us from taking risks, from pursuing new opportunities, from speaking our truth, and from embracing change. It confines us to a life of stagnation, where we settle for mediocrity because the unknown feels too daunting. Resilience, however, requires us to confront these fears, to embrace the discomfort they bring, and to keep moving forward despite them. If we want to unlock our untamed spirit, we must first recognize that fear is not our enemy, it is simply a signal. Fear indicates that we are standing on the edge of growth, of transformation. It is the threshold between where we are and where we can be. The key to resilience lies not in avoiding fear, but in understanding it, confronting it, and using it as fuel to propel us forward. Stories of overcoming fear to unlock potential. One of the most powerful ways to understand the transformative nature of fear is through stories of individuals who faced their fears and, in doing so, unlocked their true potential. These stories are not just tales of success, they are reminders of the strength we each have within us to transcend our limitations. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before she became one of the world's most successful authors, she faced numerous rejections from publishers. In fact, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone was rejected by 12 different publishers before it was finally accepted. Rowling, a single mother living on welfare, was faced with the crushing weight of rejection and doubt. Yet, she did not allow fear to define her. She continued to write, fueled by a belief in her story and her ability to persevere. Her fear of failure was enormous, but she used it as a motivator. Today, her books have sold over 500 million copies, and her story is one of the most inspiring examples of resilience in the face of fear. Another powerful example is that of Oprah Winfrey. Oprah, now a global media mogul, grew up in poverty, faced abuse, and encountered numerous challenges in her early career. She was told she was unfit for TV and faced harsh criticism from the industry. Yet, instead of succumbing to fear, she leaned into it. She used every setback as a stepping stone and developed the resilience to keep pursuing her dreams. Oprah's story is a testament to the power of resilience and the ability to overcome fear through sheer determination and belief in oneself. The stories of Rowling and Winfrey are not unique in their challenges. They are unique in their ability to confront fear, embrace the unknown, and continue moving forward. These individuals did not allow fear to define their journey. Instead, they used it as a catalyst for their success. Their resilience was not born out of the absence of fear, but in their courage to face it head-on. It's essential to remember that every story of success is also a story of fear. Fear is not something that disappears as we achieve our goals. It's something we learn to live with, to manage, and to use as a tool for growth. The true measure of resilience is not how fearlessly we act, but how we act despite our fears. Practical exercises to confront and embrace fear. While stories are powerful, they only take us so far. The real work of overcoming fear requires us to actively confront and engage with it. Here are some practical exercises designed to help you face your fears and build the resilience necessary to thrive in an unpredictable world. 1. The fear inventory. Start by taking an inventory of your fears. What are you afraid of? What is holding you back? Be honest with yourself and write them down. Make a list of your fears, big and small. This could include fears about your career, relationships, personal growth, or even societal expectations. Once you have your list, take a moment to analyze each fear. Is it based on something real or imagined? What is the worst-case scenario? What would happen if that fear came true? Often, we find that our fears are exaggerated or unlikely to occur. The act of writing them down and examining them objectively can diminish their power over us. Next, ask yourself, what is the best possible outcome if you confront this fear? By focusing on the potential growth and rewards of overcoming fear, you shift your focus from the negative to the positive, which can inspire action. 2. The comfort zone challenge. Resilience is not about avoiding discomfort, it's about expanding our comfort zones. The next time you feel fear or resistance, challenge yourself to step into that discomfort, even in small ways. This exercise involves taking deliberate steps outside your comfort zone each day. For example, if you fear public speaking, start by speaking in front of a mirror or recording yourself. Gradually increase the stakes by speaking in front of a small group of friends, then progress to a larger audience. Each time you push yourself beyond what feels comfortable, you build your resilience. You can apply this to other areas of your life, such as networking, setting boundaries, or trying new things. The key is to gradually expand your comfort zone, allowing yourself to face fear in manageable doses. Over time, you will find that the things that once scared you no longer feel so intimidating. Your comfort zone has expanded, and so has your resilience. 3. The fear visualization exercise. Visualization is a powerful tool for building resilience and confronting fear. This exercise involves imagining yourself facing your biggest fear and walking through it with confidence. Sit quietly and close your eyes. Picture the situation that causes you the most fear. See yourself in that situation, whether it's standing in front of an audience, applying for your dream job, or confronting a difficult conversation. Visualize yourself staying calm, focused, and resilient in the face of fear. See yourself taking action, despite the fear, and achieving your desired outcome. Afterward, take a few moments to reflect on how this visualization makes you feel. Did you feel empowered, calm, or confident? Visualization allows you to rehearse the experience mentally, which can help you feel more prepared and capable in real-life situations. 4. The courageous action step. Fear often feels paralyzing, but one of the most effective ways to overcome it is through action. The next time you feel fear creeping in, commit to taking one courageous step toward confronting it. This step doesn't have to be monumental. It can be as simple as sending an email, making a phone call, or having a difficult conversation. The key is to make the first move. Once you take that step, you'll find that the fear you felt before no longer holds the same power over you. Courageous action builds resilience by proving to yourself that you are capable of handling discomfort. Each small act of bravery accumulates over time, strengthening your ability to face fear head-on. Embracing fear as the path to resilience. Fear is a natural part of the human experience. It's not something we can eliminate, nor is it something we should try to avoid. Instead, we must learn to embrace fear as an integral part of the journey toward resilience. By facing our fears, we expand our capacity to adapt, grow, and thrive in an unpredictable world. Remember, resilience is not about eliminating fear, it's about learning how to move forward despite it. The more we confront our fears, the more we unlock the untamed spirit within us. Fear will always be present, but it no longer needs to control us. We have the power to transform fear into a source of strength, propelling us toward our greatest potential. As you continue to explore the practices and exercises outlined in this chapter, keep in mind that each moment you face fear with courage is a step toward becoming the resilient, untamed spirit you are meant to be. Embrace the risk, challenge the fear, and trust in your ability to rise above. In the next chapter, we will delve deeper into building emotional resilience and cultivating a mindset that allows us to remain grounded even when the world around us feels chaotic. Chapter 8: The Role of Purpose in Resilience. Finding and nurturing your why. Life often presents us with unexpected twists and turns, and in these moments of unpredictability, we are faced with a critical question: why? Why should we keep going when everything seems to be falling apart? Why should we rise after every fall, continue striving when it feels like the world is against us? The answer lies in the discovery of our purpose. Purpose is the North Star that guides us through life's storms. It is that deeper sense of meaning, that internal compass, which gives direction to our actions and provides the strength to persevere when times get tough. In essence, purpose is the why behind what we do, the fuel that drives us even when we feel weary, overwhelmed, or uncertain. Without it, resilience is often a fleeting concept, a goal that feels distant and hard to reach. But with purpose, resilience becomes a daily practice, an ever-present force that propels us forward. So, how do we find our why? It's not a question that can be answered overnight, nor is it something that comes with a one-size-fits-all solution. Finding your purpose is a journey, one that involves self-reflection, introspection, and a willingness to explore the deepest corners of your heart and mind. But it is also a journey that, once embarked upon, brings profound clarity and insight into who you are and what truly matters to you. Start by asking yourself, what excites me? What am I willing to fight for? What makes me feel alive and connected to something greater than myself? These questions are not just about identifying passions or career paths. They are about recognizing the underlying threads of meaning that weave through your life and your experiences. Your purpose often exists at the intersection of what brings you joy, what challenges you, and what aligns with your deepest values. In the process of discovering your why, it's crucial to be patient with yourself. Your purpose doesn't need to be something grandiose or world-changing. It could be something simple yet powerful, a deep desire to help others, to create beauty, to pursue truth, or to contribute to the greater good. Your purpose is uniquely yours, shaped by your experiences, your strengths, and your values. And once you uncover it, you will find that it's not only a source of motivation but also the wellspring of your resilience. As you nurture your purpose, it's important to remind yourself that it is not static. It evolves as you evolve. What may have felt like your purpose at one stage in life may shift as you grow, learn, and encounter new experiences. Your why is flexible and adaptable, just like you. And this is a good thing. It means that your resilience is not tethered to a single idea or goal. It is rooted in an ongoing journey of self-discovery, growth, and transformation. Purpose as an anchor in turbulent times. Purpose is not just a nice-to-have concept in life, it is a necessity when facing adversity. In times of uncertainty, loss, or hardship, our purpose acts as an anchor, grounding us and giving us the strength to keep moving forward, even when the world around us feels unstable. When we experience a crisis or face overwhelming challenges, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. We may become consumed by fear, worry, or doubt, and in these moments, our sense of direction can feel lost. But this is exactly when purpose becomes most powerful. Purpose is the antidote to confusion and chaos. It is the reminder that, no matter how tumultuous the journey may be, there is something larger at work, something that calls us to rise above our circumstances and push through. Let's look at the role of purpose in the face of trauma. For individuals who have experienced significant loss or hardship, whether it be the death of a loved one, a life-altering illness, or a personal tragedy, finding a sense of purpose can be the key to rebuilding their lives. In these moments of deep pain, it's not uncommon for people to feel like they have lost everything. But often, it is in the process of rediscovering their purpose that they are able to heal and begin again. Take, for example, the story of Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, who discovered a profound connection between purpose and resilience while enduring the horrors of concentration camps. In his book Man's Search for Meaning, Frankl reflects on his experiences in the camps and observes that those who found a sense of purpose, whether through love, faith, or a deep sense of mission, were far more likely to survive than those who did not. For Frankl, it was not simply the desire to survive that kept him going, it was the belief that his life had meaning, that he had something to contribute, even in the darkest of times. Frankl's story is a powerful testament to the transformative power of purpose. Even in the most harrowing circumstances, purpose can provide us with the resilience we need to endure and even find meaning in our suffering. It helps us see beyond the pain of the moment and focus on the larger picture. When we have purpose, we are no longer at the mercy of life's unpredictability. Instead, we take an active role in shaping our response to it. This is the key role that purpose plays in resilience. It serves as an anchor in turbulent times. In the face of storms, it is the sturdy foundation upon which we stand. It helps us make sense of our struggles and guides us in making choices that align with our deeper values, even when the road ahead seems unclear. Real-life stories of resilience fueled by purpose. There are countless stories of individuals who have demonstrated extraordinary resilience in the face of adversity, all fueled by a deep sense of purpose. These stories inspire us, reminding us of the potential we each have to rise above life's challenges, no matter how daunting they may seem. One such story is that of Malala Yousafzai, a Pakistani education activist who was shot in the head by the Taliban for advocating for girls' education. Despite the traumatic event, Malala's sense of purpose, her unwavering commitment to the cause of education for girls, remained intact. She did not let the attack define her or break her spirit. Instead, she used it as fuel to amplify her voice and further her mission on a global scale. Malala's purpose became the driving force behind her recovery and her continued advocacy. Her story is a powerful reminder that resilience is not about avoiding pain or hardship, it's about using your purpose to transform pain into power. Another example is that of Terry Fox, a Canadian athlete who, after being diagnosed with cancer, embarked on a cross-country run to raise money for cancer research. Fox's goal was simple yet profound: to make a difference in the fight against cancer. Despite losing his leg to the disease, Fox continued his run for over 3,000 miles before his health forced him to stop. Though he did not live to complete his journey, his mission lived on, inspiring millions of people around the world. Terry Fox's story illustrates how a powerful sense of purpose can drive a person to push beyond their physical and emotional limits, making a lasting impact on the world. Similarly, consider the life of Oprah Winfrey, who rose from a difficult childhood marked by poverty and abuse to become one of the most influential women in the world. Oprah's purpose, to empower others through the sharing of stories, became her guiding force. Despite facing countless setbacks and personal struggles, Oprah's resilience remained unshaken, fueled by her commitment to her mission of helping others discover their own potential. Her life is a testament to the power of purpose to create meaningful change, both in one's own life and in the lives of others. These stories, of Malala, Terry Fox, Oprah Winfrey, and countless others, are more than just tales of individual success. They are demonstrations of the incredible power of purpose in resilience. Purpose gives us the ability to transcend our circumstances, to transform our pain into meaning, and to keep moving forward even when the world seems to be falling apart. It allows us to tap into an inner wellspring of strength and determination, helping us find the courage to face challenges head-on. Purpose as the heart of resilience. As we conclude this chapter, let's reflect on the essential role that purpose plays in resilience. It is not simply a guiding force, it is the heartbeat of our ability to endure, adapt, and thrive in an unpredictable world. Purpose gives us direction when we feel lost, provides meaning when life seems meaningless, and fuels our passion when we feel like giving up. Purpose is what allows us to transform setbacks into opportunities, to rise above suffering, and to keep moving forward even when the path is unclear. It is the foundation upon which we build our resilience. It is the reminder that, no matter how unpredictable life may be, there is always something larger than ourselves that calls us to keep going. If you have not yet discovered your purpose, know that it is never too late. Your why is waiting for you to uncover it, to nurture it, and to let it guide you through the challenges and triumphs of life. Once you find it, you will find that resilience is not a destination but a way of living, a way of moving through the world with strength, grace, and an unwavering sense of purpose. In the next chapter, we will explore how to cultivate emotional resilience, build coping strategies for stress, and find peace amidst the chaos of everyday life. But remember this: the journey of resilience begins with purpose. Chapter 9: The Power of Adaptability. How adaptability sustains resilience in an ever-changing world. We live in an age where change is constant, and unpredictability is the only certainty. The world around us shifts in unexpected ways, economies fluctuate, technology advances at breakneck speeds, relationships evolve, and personal circumstances can change without warning. In such an environment, resilience is not just about bouncing back from adversity, it's about adapting to the waves of change that are inevitably going to come our way. Resilience in the face of change requires adaptability, which can be defined as the ability to adjust to new conditions, to respond flexibly to challenges, and to remain open to new possibilities. While many people view adaptability as a reactive trait, a response to unexpected events, it is actually an active skill that can be cultivated and strengthened over time. Those who are adaptable are able to navigate life's uncertainties with a sense of purpose, even when the path ahead is unclear. They are able to take setbacks, disruptions, and challenges in stride, adjusting their course without losing sight of their ultimate goals. In this chapter, we explore the power of adaptability and how it acts as a cornerstone of resilience. Adaptability allows us to thrive amidst uncertainty, transform obstacles into opportunities, and embrace life's ever-shifting nature with confidence. At its core, adaptability requires a mindset that sees change not as something to fear but as something to embrace. It is the ability to acknowledge that, while we cannot control everything in our environment, we can control how we respond. By becoming adaptable, we empower ourselves to make the most of the situations we find ourselves in, no matter how challenging they may seem. Think of a river that flows through diverse landscapes, sometimes gentle, sometimes turbulent, but always moving forward. The river doesn't resist the terrain it encounters, it adapts to it. Just as a river carves its path through the landscape, adaptability allows us to carve our own path through the ever-changing world, with grace, resilience, and flow. Techniques to become more adaptable. The good news is that adaptability is not something we are born with, it is a skill that can be learned and honed. By adopting specific practices and shifting our mindset, we can cultivate a greater capacity for adaptability. Here are a few techniques that can help us develop this essential trait. 1. Flexible thinking. One of the hallmarks of an adaptable person is their ability to think flexibly. Flexible thinking is the ability to entertain multiple perspectives, to be open to new ideas, and to pivot when circumstances change. It's the opposite of rigid thinking, which limits our ability to respond to new information or unexpected shifts. To build flexible thinking, start by challenging your assumptions. Ask yourself, what else could be true, when you encounter a problem or an unexpected obstacle? Instead of defaulting to the same solutions that have worked in the past, consider alternative approaches. This helps expand your thinking and prepares you to adapt to changing circumstances more effectively. Flexible thinking also involves being comfortable with uncertainty. Instead of needing everything to be clear-cut and predictable, practice sitting with ambiguity. When faced with uncertainty, take a step back, assess the situation, and allow yourself the freedom to explore different possibilities. By embracing the unknown, you make space for innovation and creative problem solving. 2. Embracing innovation. In an ever-changing world, staying open to innovation is key to adaptability. Innovation doesn't just mean new technology, it can also refer to new ways of thinking, new ways of doing things, and new ways of living. Embracing innovation requires us to constantly evaluate our processes and our mindsets, being willing to let go of old methods that no longer serve us. Start by cultivating a mindset of curiosity. Ask yourself, what is new and exciting in my field? What can I learn from others who are doing things differently? This mindset fosters a sense of openness to new ideas, which is crucial for adaptation. Additionally, practice being proactive about change. Look for opportunities to innovate in your own life, whether it's trying a new approach at work, exploring a new hobby, or adopting a new technology. By continually experimenting with new ways of thinking and being, you become more comfortable with change and more adept at adapting to it. 3. Emotional flexibility. Adaptability isn't just about intellectual flexibility, it's also about emotional flexibility. Emotional flexibility is the ability to navigate the highs and lows of life without becoming overwhelmed by them. It's about acknowledging our emotions, understanding them, and then choosing how we want to respond to them, rather than being controlled by them. Life often presents us with emotional challenges, whether it's the loss of a job, the end of a relationship, or the grief of a loved one passing away. These emotional shifts can knock us off course, but adaptable people learn to ride the emotional waves without being consumed by them. They feel their emotions, process them, and then move forward. To cultivate emotional flexibility, practice mindfulness. By staying present in the moment, you create space between your emotions and your reactions. This gives you the ability to choose how to respond, rather than reacting impulsively or out of habit. Over time, this builds emotional resilience and enhances your ability to adapt to the emotional challenges life throws your way. 4. Building strong support networks. Adaptability is not just an individual effort, it is often supported by the people around us. A strong support network can help us weather times of change with greater ease. Surround yourself with individuals who encourage flexibility and growth, who support your efforts to adapt, and who offer diverse perspectives. Having a support system also provides emotional reassurance during times of transition. Whether it's a mentor, a colleague, a friend, or a family member, these relationships help remind us that we are not alone in facing change. In moments of uncertainty, a solid support network offers the guidance and encouragement we need to keep moving forward. Building a Plan B mindset. One of the most powerful techniques for fostering adaptability is to develop a Plan B mindset. A Plan B mindset is the ability to prepare for potential setbacks and to think ahead about alternative paths when things don't go as expected. This mindset helps us stay flexible and resilient, knowing that even if the original plan doesn't work out, there are other routes to explore. Think of the Plan B mindset as a safety net that doesn't stifle creativity or optimism but provides a sense of security during uncertain times. It is a proactive approach to uncertainty, recognizing that life doesn't always go according to plan and that it's okay to course correct when necessary. To build a Plan B mindset, start by asking yourself, what could go wrong? What are the possible obstacles I might face? This isn't about expecting failure or becoming overly cautious, it's about being realistic and prepared. When you have a contingency plan in place, you can remain calm and focused, even when unexpected challenges arise. However, it's important to remember that a Plan B doesn't mean giving up on Plan A. The goal is not to abandon your original vision but to remain adaptable in the face of obstacles. Having a backup plan allows you to stay agile, pivoting when necessary without losing sight of your ultimate goals. In the world of entrepreneurship, for example, successful business owners often have multiple backup plans in place. If one product line doesn't sell as expected, they pivot to another. If one marketing strategy falls short, they try something new. By viewing setbacks as temporary and offering creative solutions, they maintain their resilience. It's equally important to cultivate a mindset of acceptance when your plan A needs to change. Adaptability is about not only being prepared for change but also accepting it when it happens. Instead of resisting or regretting the shift, practice embracing it as part of the natural flow of life. This reduces stress and frees you up to focus on the new opportunities that arise. Adaptability is a fundamental pillar of resilience, providing the flexibility to navigate the unpredictable nature of life with poise and strength. In this chapter, we've explored several techniques for cultivating adaptability, from developing flexible thinking and emotional resilience to adopting a Plan B mindset. By practicing these skills, we can become more adaptable in the face of change, not only surviving but thriving as we move through the ever-shifting landscape of life. The world is in constant motion, and we, too, must be willing to move with it. As we embrace the power of adaptability, we tap into our deepest reserves of resilience, empowering ourselves to face any challenge with confidence, creativity, and courage. Part 4: Living Resiliently in an Unpredictable World. Chapter 10: Building a Support Network. The importance of relationships in resilience. In the heart of every storm, when life seems uncertain and the future unclear, the one thing that remains unwavering is the power of human connection. Resilience is often framed as an individual quality, something we cultivate within ourselves, but in truth, resilience thrives most when nurtured by others. The relationships we form, the communities we build, and the support we give and receive all play a critical role in how well we navigate life's challenges. No one can walk the path of resilience alone. We need others to help us shoulder the weight of adversity, to remind us of our strength when we doubt ourselves, and to offer perspectives that we may not see when we're overwhelmed by our own fears. Consider the metaphor of a tree in a forest. Alone, a tree is vulnerable to the winds that howl, the storms that rage, and the dry spells that threaten its survival. But a tree surrounded by other trees, with their roots intertwining beneath the soil, finds strength and stability. In times of drought, the network of roots can share water. In times of high winds, the collective canopy offers protection. Similarly, when we surround ourselves with a supportive community, we create a network of resilience that amplifies our strength, making us more capable of weathering the storms of life. The value of relationships extends beyond just emotional support. Having a strong network can provide practical help, whether it's someone offering to lend a hand when you're overwhelmed, a mentor guiding you through difficult decisions, or a friend simply offering a listening ear. When we connect with others, we tap into a wealth of knowledge, wisdom, and experience that can help us navigate even the most challenging circumstances. Yet, too often, we underestimate the power of relationships in our lives. We may isolate ourselves, believing that we should be able to handle everything on our own. But resilience is not about doing it alone. It's about knowing when to ask for help and having the courage to reach out when needed. Tips for cultivating a resilient community. Building a resilient support network doesn't happen overnight. It requires intentional effort, openness, and vulnerability. Just as we work to strengthen our individual resilience, we must also invest in fostering connections that will empower us during difficult times. Here are a few tips for cultivating a resilient community. 1. Nurture genuine connections. In a world that often celebrates speed and convenience, we must make a conscious effort to nurture genuine relationships. True connection requires time, effort, and vulnerability. It's about more than just surface-level interactions. It's about sharing your heart, your dreams, and your struggles with others who genuinely care. To cultivate such relationships, start by being present. Listen more than you speak. Show empathy and understanding. Make an effort to celebrate others' successes and offer support in their times of need. By being there for others, you will naturally invite them to be there for you, creating a bond built on mutual trust and respect. 2. Surround yourself with positive and uplifting people. The people we choose to spend time with have a profound impact on our mindset and resilience. Surrounding ourselves with individuals who uplift, inspire, and encourage us is essential for building a strong foundation of resilience. These are the people who help us see the light in the darkest of times and remind us of our worth when we lose sight of it. On the other hand, it's equally important to be mindful of those who drain our energy or foster negativity. While we can't always control who we encounter, we do have the power to choose our inner circle. Seek out those whose presence makes you feel empowered, motivated, and supported, and be intentional about creating space for those relationships in your life. 3. Create opportunities for connection. Building a resilient community also means actively seeking out opportunities to connect with others. Whether it's joining a group, participating in a support network, or volunteering for a cause you care about, creating spaces for meaningful interactions helps build a strong support system. Don't wait for others to come to you, take the initiative. Attend social events, network within your workplace, or engage in activities that bring like-minded individuals together. These experiences can lead to lasting friendships and create a sense of belonging that is crucial for resilience. 4. Embrace diversity of thought and experience. Resilience is not just about leaning on people who share similar backgrounds or perspectives, it's also about learning from those who have different experiences and viewpoints. A diverse community offers a broader range of insights, strategies, and coping mechanisms. The more varied the support network, the more resources you have when facing life's challenges. Embrace relationships that challenge your thinking and broaden your understanding. Surround yourself with people who see the world from different angles, whether it's a mentor from a different industry, a friend from another culture, or a colleague with contrasting viewpoints. These relationships can help you adapt more flexibly to change and overcome challenges with creativity and innovation. 5. Offer support to others. Resilience is a two-way street. While it's essential to receive support, it's equally important to offer it. One of the most empowering aspects of resilience is the ability to help others in their times of need. By offering support, whether through a kind word, a listening ear, or a helping hand, you not only strengthen the person you're helping, but you also strengthen your own sense of purpose and connection. Helping others in their struggles also deepens our own resilience. When we see the impact of our support on someone else, it serves as a reminder that we are capable of making a difference, even when we may feel vulnerable ourselves. Asking for and offering support effectively. One of the most challenging aspects of building a resilient community is knowing how to ask for and offer support effectively. We often hesitate to ask for help, fearing that we might burden others or appear weak. But the truth is, asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It takes courage to acknowledge that we need others and to open ourselves up to receiving care and support. 1. Ask for help with clarity and vulnerability. When asking for support, be clear about your needs. Often, we suffer in silence because we don't know how to articulate what we're going through. Take a moment to reflect on your needs before reaching out. Are you looking for emotional support? Practical help? A fresh perspective? By being clear about what you need, you make it easier for others to step in and offer meaningful support. It's also important to approach the conversation with vulnerability. This doesn't mean oversharing, but rather being honest about your struggles and opening up to others. Vulnerability is a key component of resilience because it allows others to connect with us on a deeper level, and it invites empathy and understanding. 2. Offer support with empathy and respect. When offering support, be sure to approach the situation with empathy. Sometimes, people just need someone to listen without judgment, not someone who will offer solutions right away. Ask open-ended questions, listen attentively, and provide space for the other person to share their feelings without interruption. If you are offering practical support, be mindful of the other person's needs and boundaries. Sometimes, what seems helpful to us may not be what the other person needs. Ask before assuming, whether it's offering a meal, helping with chores, or simply spending time together. Respect for the other person's autonomy is vital in maintaining healthy, supportive relationships. 3. Create reciprocity in support. Resilience thrives in relationships that are mutually beneficial. While it's important to offer support, it's equally important to create an environment where both people feel valued and supported. Support should not be one-sided but instead should flow freely between individuals. This creates a balanced, healthy relationship where both people feel empowered to give and receive. The road to resilience is not one we walk alone. The support of others is a vital aspect of our ability to weather life's storms. By cultivating strong, authentic relationships, embracing diversity, and offering support both when we need it and when others need it, we create a network that amplifies our individual resilience. Remember that resilience is not just about how we stand strong in the face of adversity, it's also about the strength we gain from those who stand with us. So, as you continue your journey of building resilience, lean on your community, offer your strength to others, and know that together, we are stronger than we are alone. Chapter 11: Thriving Amidst Chaos. Embracing the storm, thriving amidst chaos. Life, in all its unpredictable glory, often feels like a storm. It is a force of nature, relentless, untamable, and full of both beauty and chaos. The winds of change can strike without warning, altering the course of our lives in an instant. Whether it's a personal crisis, an unforeseen setback, or global upheaval, we all encounter times when life seems beyond our control. Yet, amidst the chaos, there lies an opportunity, not just to survive, but to thrive. To thrive amidst chaos is not to find perfection or avoid hardship, it is to learn how to navigate the storm with courage, clarity, and purpose. It is about finding your center, staying grounded, and continuing to move forward, even when the world around you seems to be unraveling. This chapter is about learning to not only endure but to find strength and growth in the midst of uncertainty. Chaos, by its very nature, can shake us to our core. It tests our resilience, our flexibility, and our capacity to adapt. In these turbulent moments, our instincts often lean toward finding control, grasping for certainty in a world that has none to offer. But here's the paradox: true resilience is not about controlling the chaos, it's about learning to move with it, to flow through it, and to adapt without losing sight of who we are. Strategies for finding stability in unstable environments. Finding stability in unstable environments can feel like trying to find a calm oasis in the midst of a desert storm. The world may be shifting beneath your feet, and the future might seem uncertain. Yet, in this very uncertainty lies an incredible opportunity for growth. Resilience does not come from avoiding change or seeking perfection. It comes from our ability to remain steady, even when everything around us is shifting. One of the most powerful tools for finding stability in an unstable environment is cultivating an internal anchor. This anchor is not something external, like a specific job, relationship, or outcome. It is the core values and beliefs that ground you, no matter what is happening around you. When you know who you are at your core, your values, your principles, your purpose, you can weather any storm. For example, consider someone who has been faced with the sudden loss of a job or a significant life change. In the face of this chaos, the person may feel adrift, uncertain of where to go next. But if they have clarity about their values, such as their commitment to personal growth, integrity, or helping others, they can find stability within themselves. These values act as an anchor, guiding their decisions and actions even when the external environment is unpredictable. Another essential strategy is to focus on what you can control. Chaos often brings with it a sense of powerlessness, but the truth is that there is always something within your control. It may not be the entire situation, but there are always small, manageable actions you can take. When everything else feels uncertain, directing your energy toward the things you can influence gives you a sense of agency and stability. This could be as simple as maintaining a routine, practicing self-care, or making decisions in alignment with your values. When you take consistent, deliberate actions, you reinforce your resilience and sense of purpose. In addition, it's important to practice radical acceptance. This does not mean giving up or resigning to the chaos. Instead, it means acknowledging that chaos is a part of life, a force we cannot always control, but one we can learn to live with. Radical acceptance invites us to stop resisting the present moment and to find peace within it, even when the circumstances are far from ideal. By accepting the reality of the situation, we free ourselves from the paralysis of fear and indecision, opening up space for creative solutions and adaptive strategies. How to make decisions when the future is unclear. One of the most daunting aspects of chaos is the uncertainty it brings about the future. When the road ahead is unclear, it can be difficult to make decisions. Should you take that job offer when you're unsure of where the industry is headed? Should you invest in a new opportunity when the market seems volatile? These are the kinds of questions that can paralyze us with fear and indecision. However, uncertainty doesn't have to mean inaction. In fact, it is in the face of uncertainty that resilience is born. The key to making decisions when the future is unclear lies in shifting our perspective. Instead of seeking absolute certainty or a perfect outcome, we must learn to make decisions based on our values, our intuition, and our capacity to adapt. Here's an important truth: there is no such thing as a perfect decision in uncertain times. Every choice carries with it some risk, and there are no guarantees. But what we do have control over is how we respond to the uncertainty. By choosing to make decisions, even small ones, we exercise our power in an unpredictable world. The first step in decision-making during chaos is to ground yourself in your values. Ask yourself, what matters most to me right now? What is my ultimate goal, and how does this decision align with it? When the future is unclear, returning to your core beliefs and long-term objectives can offer clarity. If you are faced with a decision, no matter how complex, always ask, does this choice bring me closer to the person I want to become or the life I want to lead? Another powerful tool is to embrace the concept of progressive decision-making. In the face of uncertainty, it's easy to feel like we must have all the answers before we make a move. But life doesn't work that way. Decisions don't always need to be made in a vacuum. Sometimes, you need to take a small step forward and reassess. For example, instead of committing to a major career change, start by pursuing a side project or taking a class in the field you're considering. By taking small, manageable actions, you give yourself the flexibility to pivot as new information becomes available. Finally, trust your intuition. When logic and reason are clouded by uncertainty, intuition often provides clarity. Your intuition is a product of your experiences, knowledge, and inner wisdom. It may not always be logical, but it is a deep source of guidance that can help you make decisions when the path ahead is murky. Developing daily habits to stay resilient. Resilience is not something that happens in a moment of crisis. It is a muscle that is developed through daily practice. The habits we cultivate in our everyday lives shape how we respond to challenges, how we deal with adversity, and how we move through life with purpose and strength. One of the most fundamental daily habits for building resilience is mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment. In the face of chaos, mindfulness allows us to pause, take a breath, and respond with clarity rather than reacting impulsively. Whether it's a few minutes of deep breathing in the morning or a mindful walk during lunch, these small moments of presence add up to a greater sense of calm and resilience over time. Another powerful habit is cultivating gratitude. In a world filled with uncertainty and challenge, it's easy to focus on what's wrong or what's missing. But gratitude shifts our focus to what's going well, to the moments of beauty and joy, no matter how small they may seem. Start each day by reflecting on 3 things you are grateful for. This simple practice can reframe your perspective, helping you stay grounded and positive, even in times of chaos. Physical exercise is another cornerstone of resilience. Moving your body not only strengthens your physical health but also nurtures your mental and emotional well-being. Exercise releases endorphins, boosts your mood, and provides a sense of accomplishment. Whether it's yoga, running, or dancing, make movement a part of your daily routine. Finally, nurturing your social connections is essential. Resilience is not built in isolation. It is nurtured in the company of others who uplift and support us. Make time each day to connect with friends, family, or colleagues, whether through a phone call, a shared meal, or a simple message of encouragement. These connections provide us with the emotional support we need to navigate uncertainty and remind us that we are not alone. Thriving amidst chaos is not about avoiding the storm or pretending that everything is fine. It is about learning to dance in the rain, to remain steady in the midst of the whirlwind, and to find purpose in the unpredictability of life. By cultivating internal stability, making decisions aligned with our values, and developing daily habits that nurture our resilience, we not only survive the chaos, we thrive in it. In the next chapter, we'll explore how to embrace uncertainty as an ally and how to transform fear into a driving force for growth and transformation. Stay tuned as we continue to unlock the untamed spirit within. Chapter 12: The Untamed Spirit in Action. The call to action, resilience in motion. The world is not a static place. It is ever-evolving, constantly shifting with waves of change that can either lift us or knock us off course. And yet, it is within the turbulence of these waves that resilience finds its true purpose. Resilience is not just an abstract concept or a psychological trait to admire from afar. It is a force in action, a force that enables us to navigate life's complexities, recover from setbacks, and propel ourselves forward with unwavering strength. This chapter is an invitation to step into the arena where resilience is put to the test, where theory meets reality, and where the untamed spirit of resilience fuels not just our personal journey, but our collective evolution. It's about understanding how resilience manifests in real life, in moments of joy and hardship, triumph and failure. It's about witnessing the transformative power of resilience in action, in individuals and communities who refuse to be defined by their circumstances. Resilience is not a destination, it is a way of being in the world. It's a mindset that allows us to show up fully for ourselves and others, regardless of the challenges we face. It is in the act of applying resilience that we unlock our true potential, not just for survival, but for flourishing. In this chapter, we will explore how resilience can be applied across various domains of life, personal, professional, and societal, through examples of individuals and communities who have demonstrated extraordinary strength, and how we, too, can inspire resilience in those around us. Applying resilience in personal life. At its core, resilience is about personal empowerment, the ability to adapt, grow, and thrive in the face of life's challenges. The power to apply resilience in our personal lives starts with a shift in perspective. It requires an understanding that setbacks, hardships, and losses are not permanent states but temporary obstacles that we have the power to overcome. Take, for instance, the story of Maya, a woman who faced multiple personal losses throughout her life. Maya lost her mother to illness at a young age, followed by the collapse of a long-term relationship in her adulthood. The weight of grief, abandonment, and uncertainty threatened to overwhelm her. But Maya made a conscious decision. Instead of succumbing to despair, she chose to lean into her grief and use it as a catalyst for growth. She turned to creative outlets, writing, painting, and even volunteering at a local support group for others who had experienced similar losses. Through these actions, Maya began to rebuild her life, not by avoiding her pain, but by embracing it and channeling it into meaningful activities. This is the power of resilience in action, the ability to turn adversity into a source of strength. Maya's resilience wasn't about bouncing back to how things were, it was about creating a new version of herself, one that was more compassionate, creative, and connected to her purpose. Maya's story illustrates that resilience in our personal lives requires more than just endurance. It calls for a deep sense of self-reflection, an openness to change, and a commitment to growth. Whether we are dealing with the loss of a loved one, the breakdown of a relationship, or navigating the trials of everyday life, resilience is the muscle that allows us to rise again, to reinvent ourselves in the face of adversity. Resilience in professional life. In our professional lives, resilience is the driving force behind creativity, innovation, and leadership. It is what allows us to weather professional setbacks, whether it's a failed project, a missed opportunity, or an economic downturn, and continue to move forward with purpose. Resilience in the workplace is the ability to persist through challenges without losing sight of our goals and values. It requires flexibility, problem-solving skills, and a steadfast belief in our ability to adapt. Consider the story of Alex, a young entrepreneur who faced a series of failures in his early business ventures. After several unsuccessful startups, many of his peers began to doubt his abilities. But Alex remained undeterred. Instead of focusing on the negative feedback or the financial losses, he spent time analyzing his mistakes, learning new skills, and seeking mentorship. He reframed each failure as an opportunity for growth. Over time, he was able to start a new company, one that became a huge success, thanks in part to his resilience in the face of previous failures. Alex's story is a powerful reminder that resilience in professional life is about persistence and adaptability. It's not about avoiding failure, but rather about being able to pivot when necessary, learn from mistakes, and remain committed to one's vision. Resilience allows us to bounce back from setbacks and keep striving toward our goals, no matter how many times we are knocked down. It's also about being resilient in the face of uncertainty and change. The world of work is constantly evolving, with new technologies, industries, and expectations emerging all the time. In today's rapidly changing landscape, resilience means developing the agility to adapt to new circumstances, learn new skills, and remain competitive. For leaders, resilience is about staying calm under pressure, inspiring others through times of uncertainty, and guiding teams through challenges with empathy and wisdom. Resilience in societal life. Resilience is not only about the individual, it extends to the collective, to communities and societies as a whole. Throughout history, communities have faced unimaginable challenges, natural disasters, wars, economic crises, and social upheavals, but time and again, they have demonstrated remarkable resilience. What makes these examples of collective resilience so powerful is the way in which individuals come together to support one another, to rebuild, and to move forward as a unified force. One such example is the story of the people of New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina in 2005. The devastation caused by the hurricane left thousands homeless, and entire neighborhoods were destroyed. But what followed was a testament to the power of community resilience. Despite the overwhelming loss, the people of New Orleans banded together to rebuild their city, offering mutual support, creating grassroots initiatives, and working tirelessly to restore what had been lost. In the face of adversity, resilience is amplified when we come together. Communities thrive when their members support one another, when they share resources, and when they collectively work toward a common goal. The recovery of New Orleans was not just about rebuilding homes, but about restoring hope, reconnecting with culture, and reaffirming the strength of the human spirit. Similarly, in the face of global challenges like the COVID-19 pandemic, societies around the world have demonstrated incredible resilience. From healthcare workers on the front lines to individuals organizing mutual aid networks, resilience has emerged in countless forms, showing that in times of crisis, we are stronger together. These examples highlight a profound truth: resilience is not just an individual pursuit, but a collective one. In times of crisis, we are all called to show up, to support one another, and to contribute in whatever way we can. Just as a single tree may not survive a storm on its own, a community that works together, that nurtures one another, can weather the harshest of conditions and emerge even stronger. Inspiring resilience in others. One of the most powerful ways to amplify resilience is by inspiring it in others. We all have the ability to cultivate resilience not just within ourselves but in the people around us. By modeling resilience, sharing our stories of triumph over adversity, and offering support to others in their moments of struggle, we create a ripple effect of strength and courage. Consider the impact of a mentor who encourages a young professional to keep going after a setback, or a teacher who supports a struggling student through challenging times, offering patience and belief in their potential. These acts of kindness, encouragement, and support can ignite a spark of resilience in others, showing them that they, too, have the strength to overcome obstacles. Inspiring resilience in others requires empathy, patience, and an unwavering belief in the human capacity for growth. It is about helping others reframe their struggles, see the possibilities in their challenges, and believe in their ability to evolve. We inspire resilience not by offering quick fixes or easy answers, but by being present with others in their struggles, listening without judgment, and offering gentle encouragement to keep moving forward. We can inspire resilience by creating environments, whether in the workplace, at home, or in our communities, that foster growth, collaboration, and mutual support. When we empower others to face their challenges with courage and creativity, we create a collective spirit of resilience that can withstand any storm. Conclusion: the journey ahead. As you stand on the precipice of your journey, take a deep breath and look back for a moment. You've traversed the landscapes of self-awareness, resilience, growth, and strength, learning how to navigate the wilds of unpredictability with a resilient spirit. The path hasn't always been easy, but it has been transformative. And as the sun sets on this chapter, know that the journey is far from over. In fact, it's just beginning. Life is a constant flow of change, a dance between chaos and order. No matter how much we try to predict, control, or prepare for the future, it will always be unpredictable. The winds will shift, storms will come, and valleys of uncertainty will appear. But within each of us lies a boundless well of resilience, the untamed spirit that has the capacity to adapt, grow, and thrive amidst life's uncertainties. This book has been an invitation to tap into that spirit, to unlock the power that lies dormant within, and to cultivate a mindset that is ready to embrace the unpredictable as a vital catalyst for growth. Summary of key lessons and tools shared in the book. Throughout the pages of the Untamed Spirit, we've explored the essential foundations of resilience. The journey to unlocking your untamed spirit is not a one-time achievement, but a continual process. We've begun by understanding the power of self-awareness, how knowing ourselves deeply, including our thoughts, emotions, and reactions, allows us to navigate life with clarity and purpose. Awareness is the key to understanding our triggers, our strengths, and our challenges, enabling us to consciously choose our responses rather than being swept away by the currents of external circumstances. We've also discussed the power of acceptance, learning how to embrace our imperfections, our failures, and our vulnerabilities. True resilience is not about avoiding pain or hardship, but about learning to meet these experiences with grace and understanding. Acceptance is the practice of saying, "This is where I am right now, and it is enough," knowing that growth is a journey, not a destination. Reframing failure was another key lesson. We explored how setbacks are not the end of the road, but rather stepping stones that propel us forward. When we view failure as an opportunity for growth rather than a personal defeat, we shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. This shift is essential for resilience, as it empowers us to continue learning, adapting, and evolving through every challenge we face. We also dove into the concept of the growth mindset, understanding how the belief that our abilities and potential are not fixed, but can be developed through effort, dedication, and persistence, is the cornerstone of resilience. When we adopt a growth mindset, we begin to see every challenge as an opportunity to stretch, learn, and grow stronger. Each of these tools, the awareness of our thoughts and emotions, the acceptance of ourselves, the reframing of failure, and the growth mindset are not just theoretical concepts. They are practical, actionable steps that, when consistently applied, transform our relationship with life's unpredictable nature. These tools provide the foundation for building a resilient mindset, one that is flexible, adaptive, and capable of thriving in any situation. Embrace unpredictability as a catalyst for growth. As we reach the end of this book, I want to offer you one final invitation: to embrace unpredictability not as a threat but as an opportunity. Life's uncertainty is often viewed with fear, as something that disrupts our plans and expectations. But what if we reframed unpredictability as the very force that shapes our growth? What if we saw every twist, turn, and detour as a chance to evolve, to step into a new version of ourselves? The untamed spirit thrives on unpredictability. It is in the face of the unknown that our true potential is often revealed. Every unexpected challenge, every moment of uncertainty, is an invitation to deepen our resilience, to question old assumptions, and to forge new paths. Resilience is not about avoiding the chaos of life, it's about learning to dance with it, to move through it with grace and purpose. So, the next time life throws you a curveball, instead of resisting or fearing it, ask yourself, what is this moment calling me to become? What can I learn from this challenge? How can I grow stronger and more aligned with my purpose through this experience? Unlock your untamed spirit and lead a resilient life. Now, the time has come for you to unlock your untamed spirit. You are not a passive observer of life's uncertainties, you are an active participant. It is time to take the lessons from this book and put them into action. To fully embrace your resilience, you must step into your power, trust your ability to adapt and grow, and take bold steps forward, knowing that every moment of unpredictability is an opportunity to unlock a new facet of your potential. So, what does that look like for you, right here, right now? It may be choosing to take a leap of faith, despite the fear that accompanies it. It may be embracing a challenge that seems daunting, knowing that it will help you grow in ways you can't yet imagine. Or perhaps it's simply making the decision to respond to life's setbacks with a mindset of curiosity and growth, rather than fear and avoidance. Wherever you are in your journey, know this: your untamed spirit is waiting. It is waiting for you to acknowledge it, to nurture it, and to let it lead you toward a life of strength, purpose, and resilience. The unpredictable world around you is not something to be feared, it is a canvas for you to paint your masterpiece. The journey ahead is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Embrace it with courage, embrace it with openness, and embrace it with a resilient heart. Your untamed spirit is ready to rise. Are you ready to answer the call? Thank you for joining us on this journey through the untamed spirit, unlocking resilience in an unpredictable world. Remember, resilience is a skill we all can cultivate. Stay inspired, stay strong, and embrace the challenges of life with courage. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you next time. Thank you for listening to this audiobook. If you like this book, please share and subscribe to this channel for getting more exciting audiobooks on this channel.